Now it's time to press buttons and talk with Manky and ProZD.
It's time for a Rootin, Tootin, Edgeworth, Refutin.
Refutin. A Rootin to Edgeworth. I refute you.
Objection! You can't refute me. The murder portrayed in the evidence in the wow, that evidence wasn't even there.
Evidence tape.
The murder portrayed in the security tape has been proven to be a fake. However, that does not explain the blood mark found on the locker.
Objection. So then, assuming this murder you purport really happened, when did it take place? I demand you show evidence that proves it occurred.
When did the first incident occur?
To surmise, the defense claims that prior to Officer Meekins being cut by Jake Marshall, who was disguised as Detective Goodman, another incident took place in that evidence room.
The blood mark on the locker proves this.
Very well. Then tell us, when did this first incident occur? Proof must be presented.
I will present it. Proof that shows when the murder took place. There's only one piece of evidence that can show that.
Now then, will the defense please present its evidence? What shows when the first crime took place?
Maybe the thing with the fucking times on it. Where is it? Yeah, this thing. Right? 420... I guess this would have to be it.
Well, no, not necessarily.
Well, that's the only other time that someone entered the room earlier that day.
Oh, okay.
So it would have to be,
oh, okay. Yeah.
420. Yeah. They came to smoke weed. If the crime took place inside the evidence room, then the perpetrator would have had to have entered the room. In order to do so, an ID card is required.
An ID card? Oh, the ID card record.
You got it.
Yeah, I got it. Hooray, I got it.
Everyone, I got it.
All right, George. Good job, George. We love you.
What, really?
I want to think the Charlie Brown adults love the judge. The judge barely tolerates them.
Okay, that's fine. Officer Meekins brought the Blue Badger panel into that evidence room at...
Let's see here. 4:50 p.m. If the crime took place before that time, then it would be 4:40 p.m. Miles Edgeworth, just what have you done? I never figured you had nerve, boy. Put off the act, witness. It doesn't take a lot of thought to figure out it couldn't have been me. Nope, I ain't getting it. Still want it to be you. I'm afraid I don't understand either.
I don't either, but...
It's clear from the luminol... He's like really nervous. It's clear from the luminol test that blood was there.
Guys, I didn't do it.
However, when the second crime took place, both Officer Meekins and Officer Marshall failed to notice the blood.
That means the blood from the first crime was wiped away by the real murderer.
I would have had just 10 minutes to murder the victim, carry his body away, and clean up the blood. Unfortunately, that's physically impossible.
I don't know.
I mean, if you're Sonic the Hedgehog, if Sonic the Hedgehog was a murderer, he could probably do it pretty fast.
I propose that Miles Edgeworth is Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog would never murder anyone. He is a good guy. That would mean...
Judge is like really deep into the character development of Sonic and Friends. Now, Knuckles the Echidna is a little more morally ambiguous.
But Sonic, he would never harm a fly.
How dare you accuse Sonic the Hedgehog?
That would mean the crime must have taken place before Mr. Edgeworth entered the evidence room.
Let's look back at the chart again. I just really like it. There's only one other card number remaining. 7777777.
7777777.
7777777.
7777777. Talk about a...
Sorry.
Why are you... all of you shut up. Talk about a lucky number.
Edgeworth is so done with these people.
But wait, that doesn't make sense. How could Detective Goodman have entered the evidence room?
Since there's no record of his card being used beforehand, he must have entered along with the real murderer. That's the only plausible explanation. He went in with 7777777.
7777777. Mr. Edgeworth, please look into this ASAP.
7777777.
Meekins, that is enough. Oh, they're gonna do it now.
That's the last straw.
Find out whose ID number is 7777777. That's 17 too many. I was about to say that. Unfortunately, I'm unable to look up the owner of that ID card. At least, at present.
What?
Explain yourself, son. The ID number 7777777 belongs to someone with the rank of captain or higher. Someone who is a so-called executive officer. We don't have the authority to inquire into such a person's identity.
Objection! But that's ridiculous. Just how...
I'm not finished talking, Mr. Wright.
I don't care.
There is one situation I have the conch in which we can be granted such authority. If an official charge filed against an executive is accepted.
An official charge?
You're all alike, aren't you? With your cover-ups and your forgeries. That's how the prosecutor's office operates.
Oh, it's this thing again.
Why does everybody hate prosecutors? Prosecutors are awesome. Except Edgeworth, he's greedy.
I take pride in my work, Officer Marshall. I would appreciate it if you would keep your slander to yourself. Slander, is it? Okay. Let me ask a question. Yes? No, not to you, to her. The defendant sitting over there. Your own little executive.
Lana?
Objection! Don't be stupid. She's been charged with murder. Of course, we've looked up her ID number. And it's not 7777777. Don't play me for a fool, partner. That's not what I want to ask. All I want to know is one thing about that incident. The slide incident?
Oh, come on, Your Honor.
Answer me this, Chief Prosecutor. In that trial 2 years ago, did you really only use legitimate evidence?
Oh, was I here? I didn't even realize I was here.
Was she standing behind him the whole time?
Do you need the witness to repeat his question, Chief Prosecutor?
I heard him fine, Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, she said yes and it had to switch back and back again.
Okay, well, we have a flashback for you. 2 years ago, I was in charge of the prosecution for that trial. At the time,
Occasionally, we felt the powerlessness of the law. At least, I did.
Lana?
I became a prosecutor in order to suppress crime with the law. But before I realized it, we were the ones being suppressed by the law.
Defendant, just what are you saying?
I'll ask you again, Chief Prosecutor. During that trial 2 years ago, did you really present all the evidence in court? Can you look me, an investigator in that crime, in the eye and say that you did?
Chief Prosecutor, you didn't.
I don't have to, Officer Marshall.
Why don't you answer him?
Drastic crimes require drastic measures. That's just the way it is. We did what we had to do. We did what we had to. I was ahead of myself. There was no do there in order for him to get the verdict he deserved.
But Lana...
Even if it involved forging evidence.
Oh, shit.
That's not okay.
Oh, shit.
That's not okay.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. I fucking knew it. See? That's what I'm talking about. No. No!
Oh, shit!
Let's suck!
Oh,
Order!
oh, this is crazy.
This is bullshit!
Lana's remarks caused such a stir. The chaos in the courtroom could not be quelled.
Oh no, wait, this is a...
I know, but they're saying it anyway.
The trial would have to wait until the following day.
They're like a Greek chorus.
Well, okay, I guess.
To be continued!
I guess we'll wait a day. I mean, sure.
Oh,
You guys just shut up.
is that... That's not... That's somebody that you have that I don't have, so I don't know. Texting you. I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. I'm sorry for what my sister said. Remember? She said...
Drastic crimes require drastic measures. That's just the way it is. We did what we had to, in order for him to get the verdict he deserved.
I didn't know. I never knew that the slime incident was just another name for the Joe Dark killings.
Sounds like everyone's heard about these killings but me. I feel a little left out.
Lana wanted Dark convicted so badly, ever since she was a little girl.
That's why before he committed crimes, she wanted him convicted. That's why she used me.
That's why she used what happened to me.
She just saw him like once as a kid on the street, like, that guy looks like he
I'm gonna
sucks.
send him to jail one day, I swear.
What do you mean, what happened to you?
It's all there in the file. Joe Dark's last victim was prosecutor Neil Marshall. When he murdered Officer Marshall's brother, he left behind an incriminating piece of evidence.
But what did you have to do with those killings, Emma?
Oh, I did them. On the night prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered, Joe Dark tried to kill me.
What? He tried to kill you? Oh.
Officer Marshall's brother, Neil, was only trying to save me.
So that means you...
Yes. I was a witness in the Joe Dark trial.
I didn't see that one coming. Shit.
What? Tell us more.
Tell us about this line.
It happened 2 years ago. It was right about this time of year, too. There was a terrible thunderstorm that day. Unusual for the season. Climate change, you know?
Yeah.
I was alone in my sister's office. We were planning to eat dinner together once she finished her work. Then suddenly,
Yeah.
this terrifying man came
What did this
bursting into
happen?
the... Yeah,
Just
this
like,
would be a...
Hello, it is I, Joe Dark,
I'm gonna kill you.
with my tiny knife.
It'll take a very long time, but you will die.
You will die, I promise. Joe Dark. I promise.
I assure you, don't worry.
It seemed like he was running from someone. He pulled out a knife and screamed at me.
Oh, shit.
I didn't know what was going on. Just then, Prosecutor Marshall showed up.
Jake Marshall's brother.
Joe Dark tried to take me hostage. But before he could, Mr. Marshall tackled him. Then,
What happened?
I'll never forget it. Lightning struck and the lights went out. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning flashed outside the window, lighting up the office for an instant. What I saw then burned a permanent picture in my mind. I can still see it now.
A permanent picture. But anyway, I don't care about
before
that.
we talk about that,
I don't remember the moment when Dark stabbed Mr. Marshall.
So you weren't able to testify about that?
No, I was only asked about when I was attacked. That must be why she made up the crime.
Made it up? You mean provided bogus evidence?
The prosecutor's office wanted that guilty verdict so badly ever since they were all younger. They just hated this guy. I wonder if that's why he became a criminal in the first place.
Why do all these people hate me?
fine.
Fine.
I don't commit crimes.
I'll kill
whatever.
people. Jesus.
Lana forged the evidence and Mr. Edgeworth used it.
Edgeworth?
Yes, but I'm sure he didn't know anything about it. He couldn't have known he was being given false evidence. Even so, that's when it all started. The rumors about Mr. Edgeworth, I mean. It's all my fault. If I could have just testified properly, none of this would have happened.
So it's true. Even though he may not have known it, Edgeworth really was involved in falsifying evidence.
After that case ended, Lana was never the same. She became cold like she is today, and I mean like cold to the touch. It was weird.
That's concerning. She should see a doctor. She must not have been able to face up to what she did, especially not to Emma.
So about that permanent picture,
What did you see in the instant that crime occurred? Oh, that's horrible.
that's scary.
Dark knocked Mr. Marshall down and raised his tiny knife.
Neil Marshall was stabbed right in front of this poor girl.
I don't remember what happened after that. Apparently I passed out. When I came to, Lana was cradling me in her arms.
Poor Emma. You've been through so much.
Still had the glasses.
Yeah.
So I went to the courtroom and no one was there.
Yeah, I was like, I guess I had the wrong day.
There's nothing to do. I couldn't bring myself to testify about that instant.
There wasn't even a judge.
Nobody was present.
There was no judge. I
testified to an empty courtroom and it
was
didn't
very
help
awkward.
anything. I don't know why no one listened to me. I tried, but the words just wouldn't come out. So I sit there in silence I drew a picture, but it wasn't any good.
2 years ago. You must have been 14. That's understandable. What, that you can't draw?
Yeah, I know some 14-year-olds
When you turn 16, you get drawing skills.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Once it was all over, I made up my mind. I decided that when I grew up, I'd become a scientific investigator. I want to be able to fight crime with my testimonies and find the evidence to make an airtight case. That way, Lana would never have to forge any.
I see. I think I'm finally starting to understand what makes Emma tick. But there's still something that bothers me about that crime.
Something
Something
puzzling.
puzzling. There's something puzzling that's puzzling me, Emma.
Well, you should ask the puzzle masters. What is
ask
it?
us. Come on, Phoenix, ask us.
Yeah, we'll solve any puzzle for you.
What is it?
You said you were in Lana's office at that time, right?
That's right.
Why then would a serial killer come running in there? Not only that, but he was being chased by a prosecutor?
Oh, there's no mystery there. Joe Dark had been taken in for questioning that day.
Could have just played it cool, you know,
Yeah.
not run around screaming with a knife. Taken in for questioning? You mean by the police?
Of course. This happened at the police department. He tried to run away halfway through the interview.
What? Why? I gotta kill! I just gotta kill!
Sorry, I gotta go kill something, guys. It's been too long.
Can I run to the bathroom?
Hey, you're not gonna kill anything, are you?
No, not
well,
me.
If you're sure.
Alright, Joe Dark, that's fine.
But I'm gonna watch you from the end of this hallway.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh,
Joe Dark!
come back! I'm gonna kill somebody! I'm gonna do it! The first person I see! There's a little girl in there!
This should be fine!
No, don't kill her!
Come on!
Come back!
Joe Dark!
God damn it! I don't know.
But why did he... Did I read that dialogue? I don't care. But why did he run all the way over to your sister's office?
Because the detective offices in the questioning room are right across from the elevator.
Across from the elevator? But Lana was the chief prosecutor, wasn't she?
No, silly! Didn't I tell you? 2 years ago, Lana was a detective. She was the best in the entire force.
What? That's news to me.
After the Joe Dark case, she was transferred to the prosecutor's office and made chief prosecutor.
Lana used to be a detective? I'd better have another talk with her. Lana.
Maybe on the next episode we'll talk to that pesky
That pesky Lana.
Lana, what's her Sky? Yeah.
Lana Jones.
Lana
Lana Gargleman.
Lana Eiffel Tower.
Lana Pizzeria.
Lana Mamma Mia. Lana Pizza.
Mamma mia, mamma.
That's her
Lana
name.
Pizzeria.
Her name's Lana Pizza, that's her name.